Welcome back to the KOTC Global Podcast. My name is Elder Zavala. I'm here with Young DZ, you know what I'm saying, BSO, DZ, the young kid, you know what I mean? And we have he's a special guest today, but today we're announcing that he is the new official host of KOTC Global Podcast. We want to welcome Facts Kool-Aid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know it is. I know it is. It's a pleasure to be here.
How you doing, my brother?
Life is cool. Life is cool. Can't complain.
Man, well, we are really honored to have you on the podcast, man. We're honored to have you a part of the KOTC Global Podcast. And he's already been the main commentator for the KOTC games. So we're going to get to a lot of King of the Court talk, a lot of basketball talk. And, yo, man, just ride our wave, man. Ride our wave. So it's been a lot going on lately. You know, we got people scoring 70 every day now. People scoring 60. We got, you know what I mean, a lot of stuff going on in the NBA, man. I got to start with the 70 points, you know, because what do y'all think about these 70 points, bro? Because I got a lot to say about it, but I don't want to just start going crazy to start the podcast.
The first thing I want to say about these 70-point games is I understand that the players are more talented in this generation, more skilled than previous generations, but the defense is awful, man. Guys don't take pride in defense no more, and that's how these 70-point games are happening, man. Like, there's no way that these guys should be going for 70. Karl Anthony Towns going for 62. That's crazy to me.
So you saying you don't like it?
Bro.
You hating?
I'm not hating, bro. I'm not hating. So you one of them guys. You like to see it. You like to see guys go for 80, 70, all that. It's just a clear indicator that people are not playing defense, bro. And we obviously see it, but the fact that people going for these games, these big high number games, as much as they are, it's becoming normal, and I'm not a fan of that, honestly.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All these 70-point games in the NBA, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't like it just being normalized. I mean, it's entertainment for the game, I guess, bro. Back in the day, like when I grew up, like watching the NBA, scoring 50 was a real accomplishment. Like,
facts,
if you drop 50, I'll never forget. During the 2009, I think 2010 season, LeBron and Carmelo Anthony was the only two people to drop 50. And I think Carmelo did it twice.
When?
I think during the
2009?
2009. No. Carmelo did it twice. And that was such an accomplishment. Now, somebody dropped 60, and it's just like, my brother sent me a text. He was like, hey, what's the name dropped 60? And I'm just like, okay. But I don't like that. That's how I feel, though. Like, 70 should be like, and then I ain't gonna lie, but Luka, though, for some reason, Luka getting closest to 81 really, like,
and he really could have got it too. They didn't pass the ball back.
I ain't gonna lie.
Really
all the Kobe fans are gonna be distraught if somebody drops that over 81, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It hit different. When you drop 81 points or you drop a high number of points like 60 or 50. You doing it consistently. But the fact that people are doing it, like they'll go for 60 or 71 game, the next game they got 25, 24. Bro, that's a clear indicator that you just stat padding right there. Like you just doing, like you just trying to break a record. Like it's not bad. It's not how basketball's supposed to be played, bro. And then the everybody involved is just making it look bad. Like it look rigged, bro. Like, you feel me? Like the coaches is letting you stay in the game for this amount, even though you blowing this team out, you still staying in the game for this amount of time, getting trash buckets.
I ain't gonna lie though. I don't like the coaches that don't let these players go get them records though. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Back in the day, if you wanted a record, like your coach would look out for you because it's more than you. But bro, when you retire and it's about your legacy, people are not gonna remember the fact that the coach took you out the game because you wanted to look like a civil player, bro. If you go and get 84 or 82, 83 points, people are going to remember that. They're not going to be like, oh, well, the coach didn't take him out, bro. They're not going to remember that. But I feel like the coaches don't be letting some of these players go for them higher numbers. And I just feel like it's kind of weird because, like, bro, that could be a game that could highlight your career. Like, that might could break you being in the Hall of Fame or not.
So you know what I'm about to say, right?
Go ahead.
So what if it's the best player on the team? He got 65 points in the franchise record is 66, right? But they up 20 points, and he fuck around and get hurt, and now he out for the season because you wanted him to get 67 points for the franchise record. Then what? Because it happens.
It happens, but do you really? Even though you don't bank on it,
Is the risk worth the reward? Really? That's how I look at it. Like if we up 20, and you over here trying to get the scoring record. I would rather you not get the score record and stay healthy so we can.
Prime example. Look at Embiid chasing the MVP right now. He hurt right now. He out for 6 to 10 weeks now because he been trying to play every game, trying to get inside that MVP race and keep his spot in the MVP race.
We're gonna talk about that.
Now it's all gone.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that for sure.
Now it's all gone. Yeah, we can talk about it. We already on the topic. We might as well jump up on it.
Nah, but before we even go to that, the only thing, like I was saying earlier, I think the positive, it's something positive about all these 70-point games that people don't really talk about. These 70-point games, all these high-scoring point games, is good for like middle schoolers and high schoolers because they know that they probably not gonna be able to make the league like how we thought we was gonna make the league. Back when we was growing up, dropping 50 was a real feat, but now it's like if you a high schooler or you in college, you trying to make the league, and you looking at somebody drop 70, like it's like. Dang, like it's really levels. Like the generations are really getting better. That would be my only thing. Cause
I don't want the youth to feel like, damn, I can't do that. I want them to think, man, I'm trying to do that. I want to do that.
It really.
I see what you're saying. It basically. It's basically the ones who really delusional and confidence, which is the Kobe Bryants, the Michael Jordans, then that brings them out.
Yeah. It's like, bro, if you saying that they dropping 70, it's like, bro, if I'm at the high school level and I'm trying to make it to the league, obviously I'm not gonna drop 70 in a high school game, but bro, I gotta turn it up a notch, bro. Like I feel like that's how if I was in high school and I'm looking at people drop 70, 60 on a consistent level, like you having 16 or 20 people dropping over 50 at least once in a season, like that's crazy. That would motivate me to become a way better scorer, way more than when I was in high school. It was only a few people dropping 50 a season when I was in high school and all that. So yeah,
facts. I mean, I'll say this, man. I'm not with the childish games, the NBA. I mean, I'm really not. The regular season for a while now. The regular season for a while now has looked like it's looked like something that's for kids. Like the playoffs look like it's for the adults, and the regular season look like it's for kids. And now everybody just dropping 70 and 60 like it's nothing.
It shouldn't be that easy.
It shouldn't be that easy. Like it make it look childish. Like come on, man. You know, but I will say everybody that D Book, Donovan Mitchell, Luka, Joel Embiid, these are players that I feel like could get 70 and they did. But it's like, come on, man. Like, it really looked feasible to get 100 points now. And
I was just about to say, who y'all feel like can get 100?
That's a good question.
Man, I feel like Luka could get 100. Simple.
I don't think Luka get. I don't know if Luka can get 100.
Take this call.
I ain't gonna lie. I truly and wholeheartedly believe people may call it like people may think it's delusional. I think Steph Curry is the only person that can, and I think he will get 100. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Nah, and if he don't get 100, he's for sure gonna pass up Kobe one day, for sure. Cause I ain't gonna lie, cause I just realized something. You made a good point.
Get past Kobe and what?
When played like that 81-point game.
Oh, okay. I thought you said like in rankings, like he better than Kobe. I'm about to say, all right, man.
Even though some people feel like Steph gonna pass Kobe one day, craziness. But yeah. But I feel like you made a good point. When you chasing like 80 points a game, when the other team sees that you're trying to get that record and you drop to the paint, they're gonna take you out. Especially if y'all are up by a lot of points. Oh, the opposing coach, I ain't gonna lie. If he drops to the paint, take him out, bro. You're not gonna do that on us. But Steph can literally be at the volleyball line. Of course, NBA courts don't got no volleyball line, but Steph, they have to press this man at half court. Steph can literally he don't gotta drive. And I feel like Steph is more than capable of getting like 16 threes in one game. He did it during the All-Star game one year where he had like a crazy amount of threes. Of course, it didn't go to the NBA record because it's not a real NBA game. But Steph or somebody like Dame, I don't even know if Dame can do it for real. But I think Steph is the only person that can touch 81 and probably pass over 81. If anybody were to get 100, it would be him, bro. It would be him.
Honestly, I think the only person in the NBA right now, and I want to go back to your point with Steph Curry, because I think we have to have a conversation about Steph now. Steph used to be picked up right at half court. I don't know if you have to so much do that anymore as pick up from half court. But I'll get back to that point. I think, to me, the only person that can get 100 points right now in the NBA is Wembanyama. I'm going to be honest, because Wemby. Now, he can't get it right now, but in 3 to 4 years, I can see it. I want to say, when DZ said Luka, yeah, but Luka, like, he just a little too lazy and too slow. Like, I don't know if he can just finish that off to get the 100. You know what I mean? Joel Embiid, I feel like he'll get hurt before he get the 100, or he'll tap out somehow, some way. You know what I mean? Steph, I think Steph got to go back to 2016 Steph. So, while you were gone, Kool-Aid pointed out that he thinks Steph could get the 100. And how Steph is regarded, bro. I got Steph top 10 all time. I got him the best point guard of all time. He surpassed Magic Johnson to me.
I hear you.
But is Steph Curry okay?
You agree with that he can get 100?
No,
but
not now. No, maybe 2016.
If Luka can't do it, and you saying Embiid can't do it, then who do you think can get it?
Wembanyama.
Steph is better shooter
Wemby?
than both of them.
In 3 years? Yeah.
Right now? Oh, we talking about? I thought we was talking about right now.
I don't think nobody could get 100 right now. I think there's players that's close, but I don't think nobody can get it right now.
The other team is not letting any player get 100.
I mean, the Mavericks, Luka already got the teammates that's
gonna
going
be no type of competitive at all.
Hey, Luka already got the teammates that's gonna let him get 100.
Oh yeah,
because Kyrie don't play every game, so everybody else gonna let him do it.
Man, he could have got Kobe's 81 the other day, but they didn't give him the ball back in the fourth quarter. He could have got it.
I ain't gonna lie, people ain't want him to get it. His own teammates ain't want him to get it. The other team ain't want him to get it. Nobody want him to break Kobe's.
I feel like that number should be Kobe. I wouldn't give anybody the respect to break it except for somebody like a LeBron. And I feel like LeBron type of dude to want to break that record, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Hey, he got
it. I feel like LeBron is trying to go for every single statistical record that anybody can get before he retired, bro.
Except champion. Well, he chasing them championship rings, but he ain't getting them.
Let's say he don't get the championships, because I ain't gonna lie, the talent in the league, bro. I'm not picking the Lakers to win a ring.
That's really what he doing. He trying to get every other record because he know he not getting them rings.
Every single record, bro. And that 81, I see him trying to get that. If he don't do it,
who, Brian?
I see him trying to do it. I don't think that he's gonna drop 81, but he's for sure going to try.
If he was gonna do that, he probably would have did that earlier on in his career.
But he wasn't thinking, bro. But the mindsets be different. Like each year of your NBA career, Bron was really trying to chase chips, bro. Like I feel like he was really trying to chase chips, but now it's like, okay, he's still trying to chase chips, but like he knows that he's getting to the latter years of his career. So it's like
but I feel he still want to build on his legacy of being number one.
Hey, just like I said, man, he trying to break every other record because he know he not gonna get to them 6 rings like Mike, and he might not get to 5 rings like Kobe. So he trying to break every other record to stay in that GOAT conversation.
LeBron got 4 right now.
Yep, 4 rings. 4 rings with all them All-Stars he played with.
4 rings, all them All-Stars, but that's a conversation that nobody wants.
Hey, that's a conversation for another podcast, man.
Whenever it comes to the LeBron MJ debate, bro, how many All-Stars did MJ have? How many All-Stars in MJ?
All-Stars?
Yeah.
2.
I feel like every year. MJ had talking about All-Stars on his team. I'm bugging. I zoned out.
On his team.
Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen.
Bro,
and Dennis Rodman wasn't even an All-Star every year.
LeBron has had so many All-Stars, bro. And I like to keep my mouth shut whenever it comes to like the GOAT debate, bro. But you know they call them the LeBron sexuals, bro. They don't like hearing that, bro. LeBron has had so many All-Stars, bro. But he's still my number 2 or 3. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He ain't over Kobe, but I don't want to get into Kobe.
Yeah. That's a 3-hour segment right there.
Yeah,
I could talk about that topic all day, man.
We can get into that topic a lot, but I just want to go back to Steph real quick, man. Do y'all think Steph is still where he was? Is he still in his prime?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, bro.
Facts Kool-Aid says yes. BSODZ says no. I say hell to the no. Bro, look, there was one interview he had. He had an interview on a golf course with Michael Jordan. What does Michael Jordan do? I mean, other than make billions of dollars, millions of dollars every day, what does he do?
Gamble.
He smokes cigars, gamble, play golf. Tell me you don't see Steph Curry starting to do that too. Play golf and smoke cigars. I don't know if he own the liquor like that.
He's
But
been doing that though. He been doing that.
Nah, them just some common hobbies, man.
Bro, Steph been playing golf.
Them just some common hobbies, bro.
all right. So
Golfing and smoking cigars, man. My homeboy
That
dad
don't
do
take
that.
nothing off of your career. You know what I'm saying?
Peep the last 2 years for Steph, man. Yes, Steph is still that guy. I saw him in that Sacramento series and that was incredible. Game 7 was one of my favorite games I've ever seen Steph play. But bro, we gonna sit here and lie like Steph is the same player he was in 2015.
Hey, I said he's not the same. I said he's not in his prime no more.
Unanimous MVP.
Let me ask you this.
He was getting 6 or 7 threes daily, easily. He went. How many times has he went with 0 threes in this regular season for the first time? Like 3 times already, where he had 0 threes. Does that sound like Steph? That sound like Seth Curry.
Hold on. Let me ask you this: is he slower?
Is he slower? He don't look slower, no.
Does he play worse defense? Which
he probably play better defense. He probably play better defense.
He plays better defense now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I feel like he probably do.
Perfect.
He's stronger.
It helped. Oh, so he's stronger too.
He's stronger.
That was my point.
Sure.
Does he shoot worse?
Yes.
You feel like
Yeah,
Yes.
I think he does.
Do
He's
you
less
remember-
consistent.
do you
He's less
remember-
consistent, bro.
But he was putting up way more threes that I ain't gonna lie. Steph during 2015, 16, unanimous
Unstoppable.
MVP, right? That was he had 402 threes.
And 2014, 15,
yeah,
16.
yeah, for sure.
He went in.
How worse is he shooting now? Is it like night and day to you?
Yes.
It's night and day to you,
Bro, it's the fact
I
that
think Steph has gotten that worse.
Bro, it's the fact that he didn't have one game where he didn't make one 3-point shot until this year. It's been years, like over like
So
a decade,
one
like a
game?
decade. And then not the fact that he did it one game. It's he did it 3 times this season where he's never done it one time in the past
We
decade.
not gonna pretend like Steph don't got a boo-boo team, right? Like that plays a part, bro. That your team being trash plays a part in your confidence going out there in the game, bro. And Steph he put up crazy numbers this year. I will say all them games of him not having threes, and that is a little concerning. I ain't gonna lie to you, but bro, he playing with garbage right now. He's not playing with garbage. His teammates is just not producing right now.
That's what I was finna say.
If you put KD back on that team, we wouldn't be having this conversation about Steph.
But why he got to have another superstar to
Now,
play
he
up to his
doesn't have
potential? To
but
play up to
my
his
thing
potential.
is, if Clay was playing to the way he should be playing, if Draymond was playing the way he was playing back in the day, if even somebody like an Andrew Bogut type of center was there, we wouldn't be seeing no type of difference.
Bro, you could be a stud on a trash team making the progress that you can make, like affecting the game. Just like, man, when Michael Jordan was playing with all them crackheads, man, they was sorry, but he was still going crazy.
And yeah, and you know what I'm saying? You're right. And with Steph, it's like, bro, I was about to go with your point. Yeah, I was about to say you're right. I was about to crack, but I ain't gonna lie though. Do you remember the shots he was making from 14 to 16?
It was crazy. It was crazy.
It would be 2 people on him. He would get fouled. Remember all them type of shots where he would shoot and his arm would go all the way, and they got his whole arm right here, and his
Like,
legs
you're
go
not
up.
supposed to make
he
that type of
hitting
shot.
that. He not doing that no more. So it's not like they got better defense on. Hold up, Tatum and Rui got ain't got the fight. Anyway, bro, you know, Steph was guarded just as much as he's guarded now, in my opinion. And I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm just saying he was such a good shooter at that point, bro. He was money.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I don't want to.
I've never seen nobody be money like that in my
Hey,
life.
people are figuring out new ways to guard him though. That's one thing that's affecting
I ain't
him.
gonna lie. Because I feel like Steph hasn't left that type of person. I gotta share like, bro. Steph in 2015, 16, bro. When I tell you, like, bro, do y'all remember that game versus OKC, bro? The game versus OKC where he hit the game winner.
I just watched that the other day. Yeah.
Don't call me weird or nothing, bro. And I've heard many people also say this. Watching that game felt like an out-of-body experience, bro. I haven't felt that type of experience since Kobe, bro. The way he was knocking down threes consistently, the way when Westbrook missed that shot and Steph came down and dribbled, me and my brother was watching that game on the couch. I said, there is no way he is going to shoot that deep three. When he shot the three, I was like, it felt like the world stopped, bro. I was like, I couldn't think that. I was like, let's just see it. When it went in money, I'm like, I had no word. I just like, you ever just sat and just like
Yes.
bro. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. That's still the craziest play I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, imagine if that was the shot to hit your parlay, bro.
Like, bro.
Hey, that's how gamblers.
Imagine if that shot was for your parlay.
Hey, that's how gamblers think, bro. They be like, bro, imagine if that was the shot for your parlay to hit, bro. Like, that would be crazy.
I've never felt something, bro. That 2015-16 Steph. I just wish he would have won the freaking shit.
So you are admitting that he was better in 2015, 2016.
Yeah, but he was better, of course.
Okay,
but
that's why I was trying to get
it's
the point.
not.
man.
It's
That's the
only.
point I was trying to get
It's
across.
only barely to me though.
Yeah, he's still look, man. He's still the best player, the best point guard I've ever seen, and I know a lot about Magic Johnson. I know about my history, and he's by far the best to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But and that leads us into, you know, the next topic. And Kool-Aid, I want to start with you on this one, bro.
What's good?
How much do championships matter when you're comparing the best players ever? Now, I'm going to give you an example for me out of my book, right? I feel that Kevin Garnett is better than Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan has 5 championships. Kevin Garnett only has 1. How much do you feel like a championship ring holds weight when we're talking about the best ever? You know what I'm saying? Because Carmelo got none, but I still say Carmelo's better than some people who got some, like maybe 1 or 2. You know what I mean?
Try my hardest to answer that question without deflecting, because I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to GOAT debate, many people's criteria is flip-flop. When you want to talk about rings, people don't have it. Be people who say that MJ is over LeBron because of rings. Them are the same people that won't have Bill Russell anywhere near the top 10, knowing damn well he got the most rings all time. So my thing is, it really depends player by player, bro. Because I get very offended when people say I got Tim Duncan over Kobe all the time.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Tim has more of this than that. Tim has more. I'm like, bro.
Well, let's speak in the mind frame of trying to be as basketball logic as possible. Right?
Yeah.
So, because that's where I come from. I come from not the emotions and all that shit. Because if it was emotions, I would say T-Mac was better than Kobe. I ain't said that since I was in 6th grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's talk about basketball logic.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
For
lie.
you, what's your meter? We're like where? How much does it hold weight for you? And then D, we're gonna ask you afterwards.
It holds weight because, like, I ain't gonna lie. It's really not even explainable. It holds weight, especially if you was the star player and you could have did way more to help your team. Like, if you're somebody like Damian Lillard, like, we understand Damian Lillard has not had no help. He was trying to do it all by himself. But somebody like Melo, for instance, Melo could have went to a place where he would have got a ring before people would have said, oh, you just chasing the super team. Like, bro, Melo could have did way more things in his career to get a ring. Some other people, the same thing. And you never know. It's probably been people, like, I'm not trying to take this to like an alternate like universe or nothing, but some people have made decisions in their career to prevent having one like Carmelo. Good case in point, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant probably could have won one with OKC, but he was like, I ain't gonna lie. I need this ring, bro, because I don't want people to be like, oh, KD was this and that, but he don't have a ring. You know what I'm saying? So other people, I feel like it holds weight, especially if you were the star player, bro. It holds weight, bro. It holds weight. But people will always find a way to diminish somebody's career, even if they'll be like, oh, he only had 1 ring in comparison to this person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody like KG. I feel like KG, I would take KG over Tim Duncan, but I don't feel like Tim Duncan is greater than, like, I'm tripping. I would take KG over Tim, but I don't think that KG all time is anywhere near close to Tim Duncan. Even though I feel like KG was a better player, like, to me, like, I would pick KG to me.
Right.
But it holds weight. If you was a star player, it holds weight. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially not having.
So you basically saying it holds a lot of weight.
It holds a lot of weight. I ain't gonna lie to you. It holds a lot of weight.
What you think, D? Because let me tell you, I'm preface this. Ginobili got them 5 rings too, I think. I got Ginobili number 5 shooting guard ever. And it ain't
Because
just
of the
because
rings?
He got 5. Did he win that first one when David Robinson and Tim Duncan? He was part of that.
He won the. Oh, you're right. I think he won only 4. He won against the
Cavs.
He won against the Cavs, and then he won against the Heat.
But it's a difference when you're the reason why a team wins versus I have this ring because I was on the team.
Like Robert Horry.
Like Robert Horry.
Yeah. He got 7 rings.
He wasn't the reason why the team won.
For sure.
He has his rings for a reason because Kobe and Shaq and Tim and all of them was there. So with Manu,
Yeah.
it's like if you're comparing Manu player by player, he might get the nod over a specific player because he has those rings. And we're not gonna make it seem like he was just a scrub. Like Manu played a big part.
For
But
sure.
that's why I say if you were the main player, it depends on how key you were to the team.
And it depends how you define main player.
Yeah,
like, how do you define main player? Because some people might define, well, most people going to define main player as the dude that's getting the buckets when they need a bucket. Yeah. But a main player, not just that. And you know that because you're a defensive player. The hustle player, if you can get a bucket at any time, you can get a dime at any time, you can get a stop at any time, you can make a hustle play at any time. Why the fuck are you not the main player?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Manu do. Manu can get you a bucket at any time. He can get you 4 straight buckets at any time.
That was a better example than Manu. That was Kawhi Leonard when they had, and in the later years when it was Tim Duncan, Kawhi, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili. It was Kawhi Leonard doing all the defensive stuff and then still giving people buckets on offense, doing all the hustling. He was a young guy. They was, what I'm saying, letting him get loose. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put too much credence to, ring culture, because they call it ring culture. Like, it ain't everything. It's not everything, but I do think you have to have some type of other logic, obviously, when you're talking about the best ever. So let me ask y'all.
That's just a little thing that goes into it. It's a lot of things that go into who's the best when comparing, but the rings, that definitely holds weight, man.
Who y'all got, Paul Pierce or Carmelo Anthony all time?
Don't make me mad, bro.
Paul Pierce or Carmelo. Oh, yeah, I think you told me. No, that wasn't you. That was Chandler. How about Chandler said he don't even rock with Paul Pierce like that?
Why he say that?
Probably because he be talking.
You know how they say everybody has that one delusional play, like somebody that they're a little delusional over, bro. Mine's besides Kobe, but that's Kobe. It's Carmelo. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Carmelo Anthony gets so much disrespect on that all-time ranking. I'm taking Carmelo over Paul Pierce, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Put one ring on Carmelo to equal Paul Pierce, and it would be such a big gap between them. Carmelo Anthony would be so much higher than Paul Pierce. Literally, bro. Paul Pierce didn't play defense better. Paul Pierce, it's a lot of things that Paul Pierce did not do better than Melo, but because of that one ring that them 08 Celtics be milking to the end of the universe, they feel like Paul Pierce is better than Melo, and I'm not having that.
Hey, I'm tweaking. Up to this point, I'm thinking that we talking about Paul George.
Nah,
you said Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce and Carmelo Anthony.
Okay. I got to shift my mindset now.
I think Paul Pierce can do everything Carmelo can do. I think that Carmelo is top 5 scorers ever. I think Carmelo top 5 scorers ever.
Really?
And I think so. Carmelo Anthony, I think he top 5 scorers ever. But I think that Paul Pierce gives him the edge because, the basketball team game, bro. And I just feel like the team factor gotta matter too, bro. I just feel like team matters, and I feel like Paul Pierce was able to be a better overall teammate. And at the same time, give you a booking when you need it. That's why I give him the edge over Carmelo, because Carmelo get his desires involved too much.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody.
I agree.
Everybody got desires, right? Everybody got aspirations. I want to be an all-star. I want to get that max contract, right? If you got the ability to.
But 62 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds is crazy.
It wasn't
That's
his
a
job
crazy
to pass
stat.
the ball.
It don't matter, bro.
Man, the fact that story came out that he asked Mike, Mike told him, this the formula to get to average 20 or average 30. You get 2 layups or 3 and some free throws in every quarter, and you're gonna average 28. Like, bro, why are you thinking about getting buckets? Why you ain't thinking about winning, bro?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why you ain't thinking about winning,
He
bro?
only worried about scoring.
So you feel like Carmelo Anthony never cared about winning?
Of course,
I
everybody
think-
care
I
about
think
winning,
he
but
can-
he don't prioritize. Some days he might care about getting these stats over getting a dub for this day.
If he didn't, so that formula, because when that video came out, I feel like I was one of the first people to ever watch that interview. And when he said that, I was like, bro, the world is going to take this interview so negatively, bro. If Carmelo Anthony didn't drop those 20s and 30s, they would have been even farther away from the ring. I ain't gonna lie.
Of course, he's a Hall of Famer.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
he's a Hall of Famer for sure.
I don't think Carmelo made scoring that much of a priority to the point where it prohibited him from winning a ring. Like I don't think that stopped him from winning the ring. I think him choosing not to make better moves in free agency stopped him from the ring, but not the scoring. If he didn't drop them points, he would be way lower on everybody's all-time list. So I'm actually glad that he was doing them formulas, 6 points a quarter.
So there was see, Carmelo got robbed though. I ain't gonna lie, he got robbed. There was 2 different acts of his career. The first act was Denver Nuggets before he went to the Knicks. The Denver Nuggets. Before he got AI, you know, he was just getting acclimated to the league, just showing that he could be a franchise player. Yeah. And then he ended up getting Allen Iverson. For what? 1.5 seasons? So 1 season they barely got to do it. They went to go play. They ran into Kobe
and
Shaq. I mean, no, hell no. Did we just say Shaq?
It wasn't
my fault, bro. It was Kobe and
Pau
Pau.
Gasol, man.
That's you. You fucked me up. But
Brother, that was you.
Well, Pau Gasol was all Kobe needed, and you know Carmelo got wiped out after that. And then after that, he had Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups is the general of teams, man. He's a coach already. You know what I'm saying? He's a very good. I feel that Chauncey Billups was a Hall of Famer, and he had the perfect team. They had Kenyon Martin, Nene, J.R. Smith, you know, Nahara. They had a tough team, and you know they ran into Kobe, the second best player of all time in my book with Pau Gasol. They wasn't gonna be able to beat them. Then the second act, he goes to the Knicks, but guess what? He get robbed by one of the GOATs. He get robbed by LeBron and Chris Bosh. How the hell was he gonna come out the East with them?
People don't be thinking about that, bro.
A lot of people got robbed.
He was never going to beat LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh.
Nah, facts. Yeah.
He was never gonna beat them. But people like to hold that against Melo so hard, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, he had Amari Stoudemire, and he did. He took Chauncey Billups with him to New York. But bro, that's LeBron. That's LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh, bro. LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh. Yeah. Now I ain't gonna lie, They lost to the Pacers that 1 year in 6, and that did break my heart. I ain't gonna lie. But bro, guess who that Pacers team lost to? D Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh.
He ran into dead ends twice, man. Yeah. He wasn't getting past Kobe, and he wasn't getting past LeBron and D Wade.
Right, bro.
Yep. And you know, it's
unfortunate.
Yeah, that's tough.
He just got caught in the same thing that the other guys in the 90s, and the 90s through the 98, same thing that they got caught in. They couldn't win because Michael Jordan, simply because Michael Jordan wasn't playing. I mean, simply because Michael Jordan was playing. That's why they couldn't get a ring, bro.
And it's funny because they try to diminish. That's why I don't like the GOAT conversation, bro. They try to diminish Michael Jordan and try to make it seem like, oh, them dudes you played against were scrubs. No, they wasn't.
Nah,
I was
facts.
just that much better than everybody, bro. That doesn't make the next man a scrub, bro.
Hey, people be swearing up and down John Stockton was such a scrub because he couldn't get past Michael Jordan because he couldn't get a ring, bro.
Do you know what John Stockton was doing in the West of them boys during the regular season,
this man
bro?
still got records held today that's not gonna be broken for a while, bro. Like,
man, he could steal the fuck out the ball. He's
exactly
amazing.
People talk down on him so much just because he couldn't get past Michael Jordan. How you expect him to get past Michael Jordan? Yeah, how you expect, you know what I'm saying, Carmelo Anthony to get past LeBron? How you expected Paul George to get past LeBron?
So to end this conversation, you got Carmelo Anthony over Paul Pierce.
Of course.
And D, who you got, Paul Pierce or Carmelo Anthony?
I gotta go Melo, bro.
But you got Paul Pierce.
I gotta go Melo, bro.
Yeah, I got Paul.
It's
Pierce,
crazy because when I heard Paul, I'm thinking Paul George. I put Paul George over Melo.
All time?
Yeah.
Oh, you crazy, man.
Yeah.
You want to know what's sad though? Ask anybody that's 18 and under.
They love.
Guarantee you they taking Paul George over Melo.
It's not about that, bro. It's not about that. Let me rap to you, bro. Let me rap to you, bro. It's about Paul George being a two-way player, playing offense and defense, and Melo only playing offense. Now it's the same. You could say the exact same thing. Like, well, why didn't you pick Paul Pierce over Carmelo Anthony? Well, because Paul Pierce wasn't as dominant on offense and defense as Paul George is as dominant on offense and defense.
So check it out. Paul Pierce or Paul George all time?
I'm going Paul George.
All time.
All time.
I got Paul Pierce.
Because if you put Paul George on the same teams that Paul Pierce was on, it's gonna be the same thing.
So why is it?
Huh?
You speaking of hypotheticals with Paul George and
Yeah.
Paul Pierce,
Hold
but
on,
where the
hold on,
hypotheticals
hold on,
with
hold
Paul
on. You put-
and
Hold the
Carmelo?
phone. Hold the phone.
You
hold
put
the
Paul
phone.
George with Kevin Garnett and Ray John Rondo and Ray Allen.
Hold the phone, bro. I think one thing that's missing out of this conversation is clutch gene and rising to the occasion. Yeah, all the regular season shit cool. The round one, you playing the easy team in round one. All that's cool, bro. But there come a time when you got to show up and perform against the best of the best, and you got to rise to the occasion when it's 2 minutes or 3 minutes left in the game, and you got to make a play. You think Paul George gonna make a play before Paul Pierce? Paul Pierce is the truth for the reason.
I didn't say Paul Pierce.
That clutch gene
I didn't
matters,
say
bro.
Paul George is more clutch than him.
But that
You
matters.
saying one thing, the clutch gene. Okay, that's one thing that separates.
The clutch gene is what's gonna win you the game.
Hey.
That's what's gonna win you the game.
Not only is that true, you spoke in comparison with Paul George. You tried to flip him. Put Melo with any of them teams.
No, bro. No,
Melo
it's not
is
the same.
getting ring
It's not the
after
same, bro. I don't.
ring.
I think Paul George and Paul Pierce will be a better fit on the Celtics than Carmelo. Carmelo is selfish. He's selfish.
so
He's not
Paul-
gonna. He's not gonna let everybody eat. The game gotta flow, no matter how good you are, bro. You seen how Hakeem Olajuwon had Hakeem, Charles Barkley, all them other. They thought they was gonna go crazy. No, bro. The game still gotta flow at the end of the day, no matter how many players you got. You see how you had KD, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving on the Nets. Just because they all superstars don't mean it's gonna work out, bro. You gotta have the game flowing. So Paul George being in that system, or Paul Pierce being in that system with Kevin Garnett, Ray John Rondo, and Ray Allen, and instead of Carmelo Anthony, bro, Carmelo Anthony not finna let them take shots, bro.
Carmelo,
and he's not gonna help them with defense. You know how much Kevin Garnett and Ray John Rondo value defense. If they, bro, they're not gonna respect that man if he's not playing defense, bro. That's why they respected Paul Pierce, bro.
Yeah, Melo and KG definitely would have been stepping on each other's toes because of spacing, simply just because of spacing
and defense.
Melo,
KG don't play that, bro. You gonna have to.
Well, that's hypothetical though. That's hypothetical.
Bro.
We can see Carmelo's tendencies where he used to like to get the ball. He used to like to get the ball in the post, and then when he got to the Knicks, he started shooting more threes.
I'm not talking about offense, bro. I'm just talking about the simple fact that he don't play defense would have rubbed his teammates the wrong way.
Scrub on defense like people make.
He wasn't a scrub like they made it seem.
Hey, so you think Paul Pierce and Chauncey Billups? You think that team is making it to the Western Conference Finals to play against Kobe and them? You think they're gonna make it there?
Paul Pierce and Chauncey Billups.
If you replace Carmelo, take him out of that 09 team that went to the Western Conference Finals, you think if you put Paul Pierce in his shoes, they're going to Western Conference Finals, bro?
I don't doubt it, bro.
Get the
I don't
outta
doubt
here,
it. I don't doubt it.
bro.
Who did they have to pass to get there?
That's a guess. I mean,
Who did they have to pass to get there?
You could think it's a guess, but bro, some things are more commonsensical than you think, bro. Paul Pierce and Chauncey Billups are not taking that.
Okay, so we see Kool-Aid don't give a damn about Paul Pierce. That's what it is.
No, that's the truth, bro. Paul Pierce was tough, but it wasn't.
Hold on. How did you react when he said he was better than Dwayne Wade? That's what I want to know. How did both of y'all react to that?
Bro,
when Paul Pierce said he was better than Dwayne Wade all the time, how did you react?
I don't agree to that.
I didn't react at all.
No, how did you react?
I didn't react at all. Some things are so terribly unrealistic you don't respond to it.
Okay. DZ, that's how you feel too?
About which situation?
About
Dwayne Wade and
when Paul Pierce said he was better than Dwayne Wade.
I didn't have a reaction. I just simply disagreed.
And it goes back to that conversation we had about how much the ring holds value. Paul Pierce would not be speaking like that if he didn't have that one ring, bro.
For sure.
He wouldn't have. Bro, that 08 Celtics be milking that one ring like they on a farm, bro.
Man, what they supposed to do? Okay, I don't like that tape, bro.
They be milking that ring.
I don't like that tape, bro. Because people been saying that. What the fuck is wrong with them saying they beat Paul Gasol and Kobe Bryant, bro?
No, there's nothing wrong
and
with it.
1 year of them being together. That's not heard of. Even the Heat, when they first got together, they lost to the Dallas Mavericks. No. When you come together for the first time in 1 year and you win a championship, bro, that's an accomplishment.
And another thing, since we talking about Carmelo in that situation, Carmelo wouldn't have been able to do that, bro. He wouldn't have been able to get chemistry in 1 year like that.
Bro, that's a testament to your basketball IQ. Like, just plug and play.
It was a great journey. It was a great journey and story. But my thing is, when you have that one ring and you keep milking it, then you start thinking you better than D Wade all the time. You know dang well if you ain't. Doc Rivers. I love Doc Rivers. Do you think Doc Rivers would have this many opportunities to be head coaches of all these teams if it wasn't for that ring?
Nah.
If it went for that ring, give me some more
He beat
Doc
Kobe.
Rivers accomplishments
He beat-
besides that one ring.
He beat Kobe. That's all they know.
Like, he beat
That's all
Kobe.
they
And look,
know,
if
bro.
you beat Kobe, you should definitely get a lot of job opportunities because of that. But bro, if I need a head coach and Doc Rivers is wide open in free agency, bro, I'm gonna look at the fact that it's not just about that one ring, bro. It's not just about that one ring, bro. Doc Rivers has had so many stars.
But you can see, I understand that. I get that, but he does. His history shows that he's able to manage egos a little bit as a coach. That holds weight. You know what I'm saying? That whole weight, and it also holds weight to be able to communicate with your players. Because you see, man, they just Kenyon Martin was on the Gilbert Arenas podcast the other day, and you know his son KJ Martin was on the Rockets for 2 years, and so I mean he obviously had close ties with the team. He said they didn't respect Stephen Silas. You know what I'm saying? And you see the result of that. You could kind of see them not really respecting their head coach.
It don't take a rocket scientist to see that they didn't respect him, man. You know,
if Stephen Silas went in there with a ring, they would respect Stephen Silas.
I agree.
That's why that one ring. That's why it pisses me off, bro. Because you never know. Doc Rivers probably wouldn't get this much respect if it wasn't for that one ring. And one ring for a coach holds a lot of weight. But I'm just saying, bro. When y'all don't be shocked that Doc Rivers can't do this, and that. He only had one ring with an amazing team. And I ain't gonna lie, apparently everybody's saying how Steve Kerr isn't a good coach. I never used to think that, but when you got a team that's struggling without the KDs and Draymond's playing as good, it makes me think, dang, maybe Steve Kerr is a little overrated.
I don't know, man. Hey, they were a little hard on Steve Kerr.
They be going
Well,
hard.
hold on.
People be going hard on Steve
We're
Kerr.
jumping all over the place now. Hold on. Let's bring it back. Because we can go into a whole bunch of topics. We're gonna keep it on lock right here, man. So we can get to the coaches later on if we want to get back to them. I don't want to skip around. Let's close out let's open up another discussion real quick before we start jumping around. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so cool, man. So this your first episode on King of the Court Global, and you a new host for KOTC Global. Tell us a little bit about your background, your basketball background.
Basketball background, bro.
Yeah, I hit you with that. Yeah, you ain't know that was coming.
Nah, look though. Basketball background, bro. I'm one of the few people. I'm one of a small percentage to every basketball team, every good varsity team.
a little bit more.
To every basketball team, you hear me? Mic check.
Yeah, there you go.
I believe to every basketball team, to every state team, to every cold basketball team in high school, it's always that one person that gets hold. It's always that one person that didn't make the team that everybody knows should have made the team. Always that one person. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Sophomore year, my tryout, in the scrimmages, I dropped 40. I thought I was going to make varsity. I didn't even make the JV team. I got cut from the JV team after dropping 40 whole scrimmages, bro. I was always that dude. But people knew that I was tough, though. I played AAU, Adidas Gauntlet. If you a hooper, you know Adidas Gauntlet, Nike, EYBL, UAA.
You was in that EYBL?
Yeah. No, I wasn't in the EYBL. I was in the Gauntlet, though.
Okay.
I was in Gauntlet. When I played it in the EYBL, it was with Houston Hoops, but I didn't get no PT. But it's like, bro, I had it. I ain't gonna lie, but it's just like the coach, bro. It felt very, 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 very personal, bro. Sometimes it's about more than just your play. Sometimes the coach may just not be messing with you, bro. Everybody's been there before, but nah.
So let us ask you, what was it? What did the coach not like?
It was the fact that, bro, it was okay. So what had happened?
Cause let me make something clear. Hey, I went to middle school with Kool-Aid, so I hear what he talking about right now, man.
Yeah,
I seen exactly what he talking about. I was there in middle school. I ain't see him in high school, cause I went to different high schools, but I see a little bit of what he talking about. You feel me? So I wanna hear what. Cause I could, you know, in middle school, I could guess what the coaches didn't like about you at that point.
What was it?
I would say that it was the dribble too much.
Bro.
Used to be dribbling.
That's what I would say.
It was James Harden
it's
out
a
there.
guess. It's a guess. Educated guess.
7th grade and 8th grade, I was a shooter, bro. I was a shooter. 7th grade.
He mad right now. He like this
nah.
motherfucker. I mean, fucked
7th
up.
grade, I was a shooter. 8th grade is when I got into my like, all right, I'm finna be in my bag. Like I'm finna get into my dribbling stuff. That happens, bro. They put me on B team. They put me on B team in middle school.
Was you offended?
I was distraught. Everybody knew I was supposed to be on 18. Like, why am I on B team? But we ended up going all the way to like the championship. Like it was way better. But when I got to high school, I went to Hightower, bro. Like we had tons of talent. Like Hightower High School, tons of talent. So it was always gonna be them 1 or 2 people that was supposed to be on there. But if you're not on the coach's good side, personally, you're not gonna be on there. And I wanted to do it. So I wanted to do it. But everybody on the team knew I wasn't no scrub. Like not even close. Not even close.
So I want to go back. You said your sophomore year in scrimmages, you had 40.
Yes.
Like y'all had 4 quarters in the scrimmage.
We did.
Or y'all did like minutes and you just counted every bucket you got.
3 games of scrimmages.
And you counted every bucket.
The first game, bro. I remember everything like it was yesterday. First game, I had 13. Second game, I had 12. Third game, I had 15. But it was like back to back to back. Like it was dang near like quarters. Literally. I had 40. And I was like, bro, I'm going to score as many points as I can because I want to make varsity. I didn't make varsity. I was like, bro, like, and then I knew I had to transfer. Like, I knew I had to transfer. Like, literally. I had to go to another school.
I feel that 40 is tough, especially as a sophomore. So you're playing against other sophomores, or you're playing against everybody?
I was playing against sophomores, juniors. Now I will say he ain't want to let some of the varsity people play or whatever, because that's when I realized it's really politics. The coach already know who he want. He already know who he want.
Yeah, so that's how it goes.
Is him purposely not putting me up against the best players. It's like, okay, I get it, but it's like, why let me try out if you know you're not even gonna put me against the best players. You're not even going to put me against your varsity players, and you're going to let me do this just to hand me the paper and tell me I'm not going to make the team, bro. Like, everybody, a lot of people got that story. Like, I ain't going to lie.
No, for sure. High school coaches, damn near, they don't understand how much of kids' lives they have in the palm of their hand.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with you just letting me know. Like, beforehand, like, you know, I pretty much already know who I want, so you got to show me something, but, like, make it seem like boys got a chance. Make it seem like dudes can be a starter on varsity when you're not even planning on picking me up at all. Like, to the dudes that go through that, you're not alone, bro. You're not alone. You're not alone.
Hey, it could be a whole podcast segment on that, just one topic of having. No,
but I get it though. The older I grow, I don't think it was a personal thing. I just think that the coach really just focused on, I want to win. So forget all these other kids that I don't want on my team. That's really because the coaches got to keep their job. High school coaches got to keep their job. So, but Eddie was fun though. Eddie was fun. They played against a couple people that made me realize I wasn't going to the league. But
yeah. So I saw that. So we know. So let's let our audience know that Kool-Aid is, for me, he's a spokesperson for HBCUs, and if you go follow him, Facts Kool-Aid on TikTok, right? Yeah, and so I saw that you said there's always that there's a time when everybody has that moment where they realize they're probably not gonna make it to the NBA. When that happened to you, when you had that moment, did the love of basketball dwindle a little bit, or did you ever love basketball for one?
What? Oh my goodness.
And when that happened, did the love of basketball dwindle for you, or did it temporarily? Did the light go out, or you kept that same energy? You just put it in the energy was differently packaged. How would you explain that?
Nah, bro. See, this is why we don't want to listen to our parents when you're in high school, bro. But you need to have if you're not reigning with D1 offers or JUCO offers or D2 offers, if you don't got offers, you need to start thinking of a backup plan because you might not make it to the league. I had backup plans. I knew I was good at music. I knew I was gonna play professionally. I knew I was gonna be a public speaker. I knew I was gonna be a life coach. I knew I was gonna be on social media. I knew I was gonna be an actor. So I was okay. Even though basketball was gone and it did hurt. I was like, I got other things that I can do. But I feel bad for those hoopers in high school and in college that was the man in high school. Like, oh yeah, like it's me. I'm that dude. Then they get to college, things don't work out, and now they don't got nothing. They go Like they don't got nothing.
Yep.
That's why with me it was different. Yeah, it hurt because knowing that your sport can't benefit you or service you anymore is a pain. But like I knew I had other things that I could do. I don't think it was God's plan for me to go to the league. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was pretty obvious because I transferred from that high school to another one. It was gonna be on varsity, but then UIL deemed me ineligible. Then I tried to go to another school, and I was gonna be eligible, but then they caught me using the wrong address. So I had to go back to the school where I dropped 40 and got cut. And of course, the coach didn't pick me up. Literally.
I feel that, yeah. Hey man, it's only 400 players in the NBA.
It's only 400 players.
Yeah.
In the NBA, bro.
That's when most people come to peace with the decisions, man. Whenever you come to that point where you like, hey, this is just God's plan. Whenever you find out, recognize that this is God's plan, that it wasn't meant to go this way. Like Kool-Aid said, it wasn't meant for him to go to the league. Once he figured out it was God's plan, bro.
No,
that's when you find your peace, bro.
But it was harder.
You feel me?
It was harder. Like I'm born. Anybody born in from like 1998 to 02. It's harder for you to realize that I'm not gonna make it because when we was growing up, we had to be better than players like Ty Lawson and Aaron Afwalo. Don't get me wrong. You might not even remember who the players are. Don't get me wrong though. They're good players and they would probably go into any gym and bust anybody but bro. If you work hard enough, you can be better than Aaron Afwalo and Ty Lawson. Dudes nowadays, you gotta be better than somebody like Killian Hayes, who many people would think is the worst player in the NBA. But that same Killian Hayes will walk into any LA Fitness or can play against any high school team and drop 50 effortlessly. And people know that. So it's like the realization levels, that's the only difference I feel like with people, somebody my age and those that are in high school now, middle school now. It's like, dang.
It's a hard line to walk because I get what you're saying, especially when there's been so many casualties to athletics in every sport where somebody train or play their whole life and then they don't get the chance to go be a professional and they might not want to go overseas or something and now they got to figure out something else to do and now they in trouble. Now they getting into stuff they ain't got no business getting into. That happens a lot. I've seen it. I've heard of it. It happens a lot, especially in the black community, bro, for sure. But I will say this though. The best players ever are like that delusional confidence though. Like so it's a hard line to walk because when you really got that dog energy or that I wanted energy, you kinda delusional. You kinda gotta be delusional to be great almost. Like not delusional, I don't know how to explain it. I guess delusional is
that's the word.
No, that's the word. That's the word.
So rightfully so, yeah. You gotta be unapologetically delusional, bro.
So like, basically, this life is a risk.
Yeah.
Basically,
it's not just about basketball. That's what anything.
That's what everything,
bro. It's not delusion. Like when Kobe was waking up at 4 a.m. going to work out, then working out again at 9 a.m.
It was justified.
Yeah. It was justified. He was. Bro, wasn't the story where he had dang near like 60-something points as like a 9-year-old or something? Like he had them type of stories. But if you're a high schooler, right? You're playing in the league. First of all, you're not on varsity. You're on JV. You're not starting on JV. You're not putting up double digits a game. But you feel like you're going D1. It's like, bro, like I'm not saying that you're not going to go D1, bro. But like you're not putting up no type of stats that's making people think, okay, maybe he can. And it's not for us to believe that you can. But it's like if you don't change these stats in real life, if they don't change, bro, like you're not going to go D1. And it's going to hurt you when you realize you have to pivot your lifestyle from my life is basketball to something else. It's going to hurt you way worse because you weren't being realistic. You were being delusional. And I feel like that's where most parents come into play because they could do way better. But, you know what I'm saying? Conversation for another day.
The parents come in play for sure.
Play heavy.
I tell you what, though, youngins, it's going to be one of y'all that, you know, that story that he just described is actualized in your life. You may not be the best player to everybody on your team and your middle school team or your high school team, but you love the game that much and you love playing the game that much that you dedicated to this stuff, you gonna capitalize. You know what I'm saying? But he is right though. The Kool-Aid is definitely right that logic plays a part somewhere. Somewhere.
You want to know what's so funny, though? And this is
height plays a lot to do with it. My fault.
Height does have
a lot to do with it.
Height does have a lot to do with it because now it's like I mentioned back then you had to be better than somebody like Kevin Martin or something. You had to be better.
Tough.
Who was tough? who was tough. But nowadays, if you want to go to the league and you're under 6, you have to be better than Isaiah Thomas right now. You have to be better than John Wall right now. Do you feel like you could destroy John Wall and Isaiah Thomas right now in a one-on-one setting, bro? Like, or on a 5-on-5 setting? It's like those are things that people have to think about whenever they grind. Like, I need to be able to go out and kill whoever come in the gym.
Oh, for sure.
All these players in the NBA, whether it's even people that are not all-stars, you'll be surprised. Some of them feel like they could be the best player in the league, bro. But it's like once you get to that level, that's when you can start thinking that. That's when you can start grinding that because you get the opportunity. But it's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. A lot of parents knew what they couldn't do to make the league, and they're giving that to their children.
I tell you what,
they're being better.
This conversation is such a good conversation that for the next podcast that we have, I want to come across this conversation again because it's a good conversation for sure. Because it is a tight rope to walk for sure, and I'm sure that some people would need to hear the advice from people who got a level head. But I'm gonna go to this one topic real quick, and then we're gonna close it out after that.
I didn't know you was gonna have me reminiscing like that. Yeah.
Hey man, you get all types of conversations in the world of basketball on KOTC Global Podcast. You heard? Yeah. But anyway, do y'all think that Chandler Jacobs could go to the NBA and help out any NBA team right now? Chandler Jacobs, C.Jacobs3 on Instagram. Shout out to Chandler, KOTC. Do y'all think that he could go help out an NBA team? Be honest. You know, y'all seen how Chandler play. Do you follow Chandler on Instagram?
Yeah.
Did you see that you saw what happened with his ankle, right?
What happened to his ankle? I ain't been following up, but what happened to his ankle?
It came out. It popped out.
His
bone was showing and everything.
Bone showing, he was bleeding. He's
like on some Kevin Ware type.
Like remember how Paul George snapped his knee? He kind of like snapped something in his ankle in Spain. But if you look at his highlights though, he was killing before he got hurt. Like it looked like I think I saw his stats. It was like 22 a game. In Europe, that's a lot, bro. In Europe, that's a lot. 22 a game. I think I saw that stat, but I know he was for sure dominating and his team was doing well. But yeah, that happened. So sorry to break the news to you on things like that, because that hurt us, bro, for sure. But do y'all think Chandler and fully healthy and all that could help an NBA team? I think Chandler could go help Spurs, bro, with Wemby. Like he that type of dude, in my opinion.
I think that Chandler Jacobs is a generational talent, man. He could play in any era, I think. But it sucks to say but. It sucks to say but, bro. Man, it's other players in the G League right now, or just in any like college basketball, it's a couple other it's a handful of players that could go and compete for that same spot. You feel me?
I'm not saying they can't help him, but I'm saying I think Chandler could too, though. I mean, it's mad like PJ Tucker. Who can mad people replace PJ Tucker?
I don't think so. I mean, what? Yeah, mad people can, but it's not about his skill time. PJ Tucker has a mindset that can't be replaced. That's why he has a contract. You think he has a contract because he's skilled? He ain't got no skill. That boy ain't skilled. That boy got a contract because he go out there and he play 120% every single time. It's not a lot of people not doing that. Actually, you probably got 10% of the NBA doing that, maybe.
You kind of proving my point.
But now the way I'm talking about it right now, Chandler Jacobs is somebody that's gonna go out there and give you 120%. So yeah, he could go out there and help a team right now.
I honestly just don't know because, again, difference between eras. What can he do in the G League? What do y'all feel like? What type of stats do y'all think he would put up in the G League?
Realistically speaking, bro, I think he could
Chandler could put 20 points a game in any league, in my opinion. In any league, he could put up 20. The way Chandler get buckets, bro. Do y'all remember? See, that's the thing about recency bias. I think about recency bias. If you go and look how Chandler get buckets, he got the step back three. He can fade to the right.
Bro, but that's look at Jesse White. He not in the NBA. He not in the G League or nothing, bro. It's people that you could find in LA Fitness that could do what you're saying, bro.
That are D1 that can do all that.
I'm not saying they can't. I'm saying Chandler can too.
Yeah, but like, what separates?
What do you feel like he can do that separates him from everybody else?
There ain't nothing, man. What y'all talking about, bro? What separates Paul Reed from anybody in the NBA, bro?
Paul Reed?
Come on, what does he do that?
He not a conversation. He not a conversation. He not the type. He's not a conversation.
Paul Reed, what
what's
can
your
he do
point?
that mad people can't do in the NBA or in D1 or U of H for that matter? What can he do that they can't do?
Bro, for one, first of all, my question is what
Paul Reed, you getting money,
yeah,
bro.
my question is what does that have to do anything? And second though, to answer your question, he's just like he has one of them PJ Tucker mindsets where he's going out there giving you 120% every single game. You don't have a lot of players being there. And he doesn't move around like a big man.
Competition also plays a big part, bro. This is the NBA. Like this is the association, bro.
This is the league, yeah, the league.
That's the top league.
Yeah, then you saying he could go
overseas. He doing that in Europe, like yeah, for sure. That's top level comp, but bro, top level comp overseas is probably night compared to this, bro.
Stop it.
Stop
it. No. Stop it, Kool-Aid. Because in Europe, you would get killed for messing up their team rep. But what?
Nah, yeah, Europe is different.
Do you remember what they said in Last Dance? They said they would take a chicken's head and put the blood on the bench, and it was personal, bro. It was the mayor got shot, bro. Come on, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though.
That's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different.
I ain't gonna lie though.
Circumstances.
Image, and like your reputation matters, bro. You feel me? You saying. No. You saying that Chandler? I agree that Chandler can go and get 20 points per game in the G League, but everything got to work out for him. You feel me? Like the coach got to allow him to do that. His teammates his teammates got to give him the trust to be able to do that. When you in the G League, the people that's going for 20, 25 points per game are the people that were the studs in college, like the
lottery picks.
The lottery picks, bro. That's what I'm saying.
But this is a
and you telling me he going? Yeah, you telling me he's scoring 20 in Europe right now, bro? He's an American in Europe. You know how Europeans look at Americans, bro. He's an American in Europe right now, so they off the bat they like, oh yeah, we got us an American, and he playing the way that he plays. So that's a double. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable that he gonna be able to go for 20 points a game. They giving him that trust. Yeah, he could play in the G League for sure.
The scenarios are hypothetical. This is meaning like the coaches letting him do his
hypothetically,
thing.
yes, bro.
Go ahead,
Who in the NBA noteworthy can Chandler Jacobs outplay or, you know what I'm saying, do stuff better than?
Killing Hayes, since he brought him up earlier.
No.
Killing Hayes.
Chandler Jacobs
Can outdo him, yes. Yes.
I respect Daniel House. He can outdo Daniel House too.
No, we talking about Killing Hayes, bro. We talking about Killing Hayes, bro.
Killing Hayes, who many people really think is the worst player in the NBA. Can my man's Chandler Jacobs that plays in Europe outplay Killing Hayes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro,
how tall is he?
Chandler Jacobs can get me 6 points on my parlay. I know Killing Hayes can't do that, boy.
Killing Hayes be killing people parlays, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Hey.
How tall is Killing Hayes? Like 6'6"?
Yes, bro.
Bro, about the same size as Chandler, bro.
Chandler's not 6'6". Chandler's 6'2".
You right. He taller than Chandler.
I mean, height plays a part for sure too. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all just like gonna disregard how like there's something about players that can the way they move, right? Like I don't know if y'all remember what Chandler was doing against Jesse and Van and them, but he was gliding out there like it like he was on roller skates. Kool-Aid. He like he was on roller skates.
I was the commentator.
No, you wasn't. You wasn't at that game.
For Chandler?
Oh, he wasn't at that game.
It was crazy.
This is the game that he played Jesse.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
You didn't see Chandler play Jesse.
Oh, did he kick?
I'm going to just say this, bro.
You didn't see it on video?
I don't remember.
Bro, Chandler went 9 for 12 in game 3, but lost because Jesse only missed one time. Chandler was up 10-1. And then he went up 14-3. And Jesse didn't get a ball back afterwards. It was over. He hit the game-winning shot. But in game 1 and game 2, bro, Chandler was like, he shot over like 65% for sure. And I'm talking about he doing amazing things. Like, he's gliding. Like, you know how they call Clyde Drexler Clyde the Glide?
Yeah.
For different reasons, because he's gliding to the dunk. See, I could say Chandler gliding Chandler because the way he glides is like with his movement. His movement is different, bro. Bro, Chandler movement is different, bro. And he has polished. I got my eye test in basketball is just where I could say
It's different.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
He
I'm not
can go in the
disagreeing with
NBA
you. I
and do
see
some
exactly what
shit.
she's saying, bro.
He can go to the NBA and do some shit. All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. One last thing before we go. What KOTC matchups do you want to see this year? You go first, man. What KOTC matchups do you want to see this year? I'm probably gonna agree with you.
Man, for this year, man, a KOTC matchup that I would like to see, I'm gonna go with the Emperor's class. And out of that Emperor's class, man, the first player that I would like to mention would be Dalen Dean. Man, he played one game, one series in King of the Court, and a lot of times the first game, man, for newcomers is difficult. But Dalen Dean made it look a lot easier than it should have been, and that was a tough game he played. Even though he lost and everything,
he played some tough players.
He played some tough players, and he played a tough match. So that's one player that I like to see. Somebody playing against him, I want to see C-Dale in the Empress class, man. You know, C-Dale got some lockup defense. He's super aggressive. He's a very, very good shooter, man. I think they can have a very good game to add on to those two. It's hard to say.
Yeah, but you want to see them two.
I definitely want to see them two, though. But, Kevin, hopefully, you know.
So, Kevin.
Whenever you come back from overseas, man, I would love to see Kevin in that game, man. That's three people that play hard, 110%, man. That's what I look for in the King of the Court game, man. I'm looking for the defensive players. If you're not coming to play defense, bro, then it's not entertaining. Like, it's just not. But, and lastly, to fill in that game, to just make it a perfect game, man.
Emperor's game.
I would have to say a newcomer.
Just
any newcomer. Somebody that I would suggest would be, I would suggest my boy Drew Clopton. We've had conversations about him. Went to Rich Point High School, man. Was a star player for them. Still hooping today. Hey, it's not much I can say about him because we don't have no highlights on him. But if you watching this, man, come to a tryout.
Cool. What you think?
Bro, my favorite game of all time, KOTC Global. Kevin, bro. Kevin, bro, in my opinion, like, that's the best. I ain't gonna say that's the best player we've ever had, bro. No glaze. But him, probably EPM, and have they nah, cause that's different classes.
Oh.
Them two and Jesse. I would say Chandler, but obviously Chandler, you know what I'm saying? Prayers up.
You would want to see EPM face off against Jesse?
6 foot versus 6'6".
Nah, I tell you my.
That's why height class definitely matters.
Kevin and EPM and two other new.
I feel like.
Oh, I forgot about Christian.
That's what I was about to say. So that's exactly the one I was gonna say. EPM, Kevin, Christian, and then you can plug somebody in there, and that'll be an amazing game. When I say City versus Kevin Holston versus EPM John, Moneyline John. And I think you could probably put C-Dale in that game. Cause City and EPM will be crossing over to the Emperor's class, but they all within 3 inches of each other in height. I think that'll be a dope game, bro.
Yeah. You know who else that's played in the past that I think he's played one time that I would like to see come back? Chad Bowie. I don't know where he's been.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would like to see him play again, too.
Yeah. He's what, like 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah, like 6'2". Mm-hmm.
Good Emperor. That would be a good game if he was going
That'd be a great game.
EPM.
Tyreek versus City. That'd be a great game. Tyreek, I think he coming out here. And do you know Tyreek? Tyreek Hill, he played in Elkins. Oh, you was in D's class.
Man, he not in my class. He a year younger than me, so he never even got to see Tyreek in high school.
Oh, okay.
Unless he was going to the games in 8th grade.
What?
Was he on the same?
He played at TSU.
He played.
Yeah, he went to TSU. I forgot.
He played at TSU. He was a walk-on. Left-handed point
guard.
Tyreek
Armstrong.
Lefty point guard.
Was he getting PT?
Yes.
He was a
star player.
He the one that took him to the SWAC.
Yeah. Nah, to the March Madness.
Tyree him, bro.
This was like
That's Jesse
he
Mans
tall?
too. Nah,
Nah,
he's a point
short-
guard.
shorter
He
than you.
5'10", 5'11", probably.
Only short guard I remember at TSU that made a difference was freaking Trey Jefferson, bro.
to my
Boy.
5'7", buddy. Hey, where he at? Hey, come play king of the court,
I
bro.
think he live in Baltimore or something
Trey
like that.
Jefferson, bro.
I just learned about him, bro.
You just learned about him?
Bro, I just
Nah,
learned.
that's crazy.
And you know why? You know how? I learned about him from Filet, bro. Like just a random social media post. Like,
Trey
like
Jefferson,
Bro,
TSU?
that is
What
crazy.
was he like?
Jefferson
5'9"?
He was
Bro,
doing
5'7",
ungodly
bro.
things.
5'7", yes, shorter than me.
And getting boom was doing ungodly things, bro.
Bro.
Then he got to the D1 level. People was like, he's not gonna be able to do all that. He was doing the same thing, bro. He was doing the same thing. Same thing. It's a shame that he couldn't get it together.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Shame.
This
Bro.
dude
What you
was
mean? He got
5'7".
into like legal trouble or something?
I think so. He decided not to go. He decided not to go back to TSU. But it's just like, bro, if you're able to do the same foolishness that you doing, it's not foolishness, but like he was clowning in high school, clowning folks, clowning defenders. Then you get to college, you doing the same thing. And, you know, TSU schedules the best D1 schools during preseason. He walking in Baylor, TCU, Kansas, and putting up numbers. Like Trey Jefferson, if you know, ball is life, baby. Like that's him.
Hey, yeah.
Crazy.
Damn.
Facts.
Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of KOTC Global Podcast. We want to thank Kool-Aid. Y'all going to be seeing a lot more Kool-Aid. We want to thank DZ for pulling up. Thank you, Cozy, behind the cam. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. And we got some big things coming in 2024. Stay tuned, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Signing
King of the
out.
court, we out, man.
Yes, sir.